Welcome back, everybody, to Search Show 24/7. This is Iron Man 3. So let's get right into it. All right, guys. Iron Man 3 starring Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, Don Cheadle, directed by Shane Black. Um, it's coming right off the heels of like the big monster powerhouse that was the Avengers. So it has a lot of hype to live up to. So does it live up to the hype? Yes and no. First of all, it was a great movie. I had a great time. I had a great time. It was fantastic. Um, but it wasn't the movie that I thought it was going to be, or that I thought it had the potential to be. So I was kind of a little let down, but not too much. It didn't take me too much out of it. But it was a movie where I wanted it to be this way, but it went that way. You know what I mean? During the trailers and stuff, it gives you this sense like, oh, this is going to be really serious. They're going to take Iron Man really serious, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking for like, and I'm gonna apologize now because I don't want to try to compare movies, especially, but I have to a little bit. So I'm gonna apologize right now for doing it. I wanted to have like a Dark Knight type of vibe to it, to where it was serious, but not, it didn't have to be too Dark Knights where it was really serious, like the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises, but serious enough to where I can really be committed and really enthralled with the story. And it didn't give me that. It gave me hints and glances of it, and then it kind of just shied away from it and went back to the comedy. So that's what kind of threw me off a little bit. Um, Overall, like I said, it was a fantastic movie. Everybody will enjoy this. Comic book fans will enjoy it. Kids will really enjoy it. It has its moments. It has, like I said, it has its moments to where it shines. And I think for the direction that Shane Black went for was very good. I really noticed that this was going to be a way better movie than Iron Man 2. As soon as it first started, when you get to like the first 15-20 minutes, just the whole open monologue of Tony Stark, and you seeing these characters being introduced, like, okay, this has a different look. So the first 15-20 minutes, I'm into it. I'm really into it. I was like, okay, this is going to be something special. And then it has this moment where everybody knows, and just to let you know, it will be spoilers in this review, so just be warned. So if you haven't seen it, pause it, watch it, and then come back. All right. But spoilers. The movie starts off really great. It gets you enthralled. It gets you very engaged in all the characters, but with a certain storyline with the Mandarin threw a lot of people off. And for me, I'm not the biggest Iron Man fan. I'm a big Iron Man fan now, but I'm not like the biggest comic book version of Iron Man fan. And so the Mandarin, it wasn't really like, I was like, okay, whatever. But for people who really are really into Iron Man and know the mythology and know the villains and stuff, the switch and the reveal, or what happens with the Mandarin, might lose a lot of people. So that's really, tough, because he starts off as just this great villain, like with the whole, he has his own like Dark Knight moment with the joke, kind of like a joke moment with him doing like these TV like monologues and stuff, and they're really good. They're really good. They're really dark, and I'm like, oh, this is a villain. This is somebody I can get by, and I can really pay attention to and say, oh, I like this villain right here, and he's going to be a great adversary. But then it does a switch to where he's not really the villain, he's an actor. And I was like, okay, whatever. For me, because like I said, I'm not the biggest Iron Man comic book guy, so I wasn't that really invested in him to where I was like, no, they shouldn't do that. That's crap, and I'm out of the movie. I was like, crap, maybe they shouldn't did it, but whatever. The movie's still good, so I just kept going. But I did see a lot of people who were really let down by that. Now, you have Tony Stark, he's really, for the story, he's really, a changed man after like the whole New York Avengers thing, because the guy, he basically saved the world from a whole bunch of aliens. He went up to a wormhole, came back, fell down from space, and he survived. And he was introduced to gods and aliens and all this, so it takes its toll on a regular man. So that, for the storyline, was very good, and that's what really had me. I was like, oh, okay, I can relate to that, or I can get behind him in that, and I can really understand his story. And I feel bad for him because he is a superhero, but it's really getting to him, and he can't sleep. He's having these anxiety attacks, and he's just freaking out all the time. So that I really did enjoy. And Robert Downey Jr., like, showing that side of himself was very good. It was very entertaining to watch. So that part of the story I really did enjoy. But like I said, what I think this movie fails to do is they shy away too much of the serious. Because when it gets serious, it will get serious. But then it's like, okay, we're getting a little bit too serious. We got to bring it back and make a funny joke here, a funny joke there, a funny joke here. And then when it gets back to the serious, you're like, I don't really care too much. I don't really believe that it's that serious. So that was the issue I really had with it, with how it didn't have a nice balance. I would have liked to seen more of a, like I said, I'm sorry again, like a Dark Knight type of feel, to where it's serious. It has like little hints of comedy and stuff like that. But this one was the opposite. It was funny and had little hints of being serious. So that's what took me out, because I'm a story guy. I don't really care too much about the action and stuff. And the action was fantastic, don't get me wrong. But for me, when it comes to comic book movies, I get into the story. The story is what drives me. And that's what really gets me into it, to where I want to say, okay, I want to go see this again. 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 And to me, I was like, I want to go see it again, but I don't know if I want to go see it again. Like Dark Knight. I saw that like 16 times in the movie theater. This one, I saw twice. And I'm probably done for that. But let's talk about some of the characters. Robert Downey Jr., he's great. He's perfect. He's what you expect from Robert Downey Jr. He is Iron Man. You don't see nobody else playing him. He brings his A game. A surprising person who really got to really shine this time around was Don Cheadle. I thought he did a fantastic job as Rhodey. Really brought his A game too. He got to really step up, got to do a lot of action scenes, so that was good for them to put him in, the big action scenes, and not really have him just behind, Iron Man. So I really enjoyed that. He had a lot more to do. Gwyneth Paltrow was as Pepper was probably, I would say she was probably one of the standout performance. Other than Robert, she was probably the standout performance for me. I thought her whole character development and her whole arc was very good, very well done. And I wish they would have just had a little bit more of her. They had a decent amount, but I would like to see a little bit more since, because she was really good in this movie. So that I really did enjoy. Ben Kingsley as the Mandarin, he was good for when he was the Mandarin, when he was playing, the Mandarin. But then when he had that whole reveal switch to where he was just an actor, I was like, see, I'm taken out of it, because you had me when he was the Mandarin, and then you like, oh, it's too serious. We got to make something goofy out of him. You make him goofy, and then I'm like, I don't really care about the character anymore. Guy Pearce, he was good. I really enjoyed his story arc. I think he had the best plot, to where he was an innocent guy back in the day when he first met Tony. He just wanted to, Tony, kind of look at, his inventions and his ideas and stuff. And what it kind of reminded me of, Jim Carrey as Edward Nygma in Batman Forever for some reason, because he kind of played that role, but he did it a little bit more serious than Jim Carrey was a lot more comedic. But I love Jim Carrey's version. But I kind of felt that Jim Carrey type thing, just more serious tone. So Guy Pearce, he was fantastic. Only thing I didn't like about it is when he blew the fire. I was like, okay, see, you didn't have to do all that. The suits, fantastic. I think because one thing they did get right was they didn't make it about Iron Man. They made it about Robert Downey Jr. They made it about Tony Stark. It was a Tony Stark movie featuring Iron Man. So that was very good to where it was a lot of cool scenes with Iron Man, but the stuff I really enjoyed was when Tony Stark was being Tony Stark and thinking in ways of, you know, defending himself and, you know, just being protecting himself without the suit, and how he's creating all these little gadgets with just simple supplies from the hardwood store. That was great to see. And probably my favorite scene is when he's trying to call back his Iron Man suit, and it's taking a long time, and it's coming one at a time. So he gets like the gauntlet, and he used the gauntlet and like the feet, and he's waiting for the rest of them, and he's just, you know, doing stuff with just those two while he's waiting on everything else. That was a great scene, probably my favorite scene. The way he gets out the Iron Man suit and stuff, fantastic. Special effects, top notch. Overall, it was a fantastic movie. It was really good. Just a few gripes to where, if you're gonna, for me, if you're gonna advertise this movie as being serious, make it serious. You know what I mean? And put little hints of comedy. Don't overflow the comedy, because then it doesn't balance out. And that's what I would like to just see a little bit more. Just it really taking itself serious, and when it takes itself serious, not shy away and go straight back to the comedic stuff. Just keep going with it. You know, just keep going with it. Commit to it. That's all I would like to say about it. Overall, it was great. I had a great time. I might see it one more time. I don't know yet, but what did you guys think? Did you like it? What was your favorite part? Did you like the whole reveal of the whole Mandarin stuff? Because like I said, if for a person who just likes the movies, I don't think it's going to bother them. But if it's a true hardcore fan, I think those are the people that's going to bother them. I think that those are people who are going to have issues with it. I didn't really have too much of an issue with it. I had an issue for a second, then it just flew away. So let me know, comment below. And as always, guys, this is the Search Show 24/7. Be easy.